Hello, I'm the Priestess. This is a reading for Gemini. Now, I've already did my spread. I've already laid that out. And as I go, I will be clarifying with an extra set of cards. So yeah, if this resonates, give it a like, comment, share your experiences or any questions you have. Share this video to any other Gemini or somebody who relates to the Gemini energy or a loved one that's Gemini. Right at the center here, I have the Ten of Cups in your current energy, in the current Gemini energy. And this is looking pretty good to me. This is the focus on love within and love without. The love you have for yourself and the loved ones around you and the love that they hold. Everybody has a cup to the table. Everybody has love and understanding, and just being in sync with that kind of love. You can see here they're all together, versus like the Nine of Cups would be, just with oneself. That's in the present energy. Coming from that, I have the Four of Wands. That is, with it being in your past energy, I feel like this is more about really getting into establishing the domestic, setting things up. It could be setting up a house or making sure everybody is in sync with, balancing the house and all things domestic life. Crowning Gemini energy, I have the King of Pentacles here, and I have it in reverse. And so I sat on this, and I feel like with this, when I'm looking at the other energies, I'm thinking because it's crowning one thoughts, it has a lot to do with either you as being kind of this King of Pentacles or someone in your life being this King of Pentacles. And with the King of Pentacles being about structure, stability, having that coin, all that kind of stuff, and it being in reverse and in the thoughts and crowning thoughts, I feel like this is a concern, whether or not the king is established or not, or if the king just isn't established. Because this could be a male earth sign, but this can be, you know what I'm saying, just any kind of person who is actively and trying to manifest that kind of energy. Crossing the energy, I have the King of Wands here. Now, normally how I look at crossing energy, I look at it for the whole spread, but I do tend to focus, at least starting off with the center energy, which is that Ten of Cups. That King of Wands, now that king is somebody who's very determined, has passion. It can, it could be about sexual desires as well, but overall they don't stop. They are determined and they get what they want and there's no stopping them. And I think the reason why it's crossing this energy is because with the Ten of Cups here, I feel like for some of you Geminis, you feel like that passion might be in conflict with what I feel Gemini is trying to do here. Now, mind you, these roles can be reversed as well. So use discretion, whatever resonates. You could be on the outside of this outside person I'm speaking of, or you could be right in the center. I do my intentions based on whoever is relating to Gemini energy the most. So, like I said, the King of Wands, I just feel like this is definitely a concern I'm feeling, because I feel like whoever is representing this king, I feel like both of these kings is the same person for most of you. And this is being the crossing, the challenge, versus this is the thoughts, which I feel like this is what is desired either by you or this other individual. And this is in reverse. And I feel like if this is the same individual and their concerns as well, they know they have the passion and the, go-getter energy and that fire within them, but they also want it to be able to apply it with this more secure stability kind of energy here. They want to be able to apply one to the other to get what they need as a King of Pentacles. This is my go-getter energy. This is I got it energy. And with that in reverse, I do feel like that is in concern. Now, in the environment, I have here the Death card. And the Death card here, see, I'm feeling with it in the environment that there is certain things in the environment that need to end. They need to end. You want them to end. I feel like that is definitely you're like, you wanting it to end and it needing to end is on the same page. I'm definitely feeling that. Death cannot, it doesn't have to be literal, of course. It could be about that transition. I feel like there is a desire to have all the elements and what they symbolize stabilized in your life. So yes, we have fire, we have passion, we have determination, we have the pentacle, we have that earth, we have the stability, security, the coin, air, which is the fluidity, and water, which is the emotion and the love. And I feel like there's a desire for all four here, because at the bottom of the deck I have the Empress, and the Empress is the Queen of Queens, and it's, you know, being able to birth a creation, birth, you know, a life and stability in what they're doing, but not just stability. Like I said, it's all the queens, you know, fire, water, pentacles, air. So I feel like that's what's giving me, you want all four. And as well with the Four of Wands too, it just feels like four is the thing here. I want it full circle. And I feel like with your environment being the Death card, there has to be certain things that are in the environment that needs to stop, that needs to cease or transition into something new in order for that to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying now. I haven't talked about the rest of the spread, but I do feel like I really want to clarify these kings and this Death card especially. So let's first of all clarify the Death card. What needs to come down in the environment? Okay. The bottom of the deck I have Five of Cups, which is grief and sadness. And clarifying it, I have the Knight of Cups and the Magician. All right, so definitely here, I definitely see one trying to manifest this ending. I don't want to be in this environment. I want to be in a new environment. I don't want to do this in the environment. Maybe you want to move out of the house. Maybe you want to move into a whole new location. Maybe you need a change of scenery. Maybe you need, it's just feeling a little bit more literal when it comes to environment. What is needed and it could be people too. People, habits, you know, I really feel like that is being manifested. However, I feel like with this Knight of Cups here, it's, see that when I see the Nine of Cups, that is a very fleety energy. It's like, I want to offer this, and it's like my courting card. I'll offer this and romance, and isn't this romantic? And it's really starry-eyed, and it's very, very like forceful. But I feel like that energy is a little extreme because I feel like it's based off of this Five of Cups, this grief here. So it's like, I want to change this grief so badly that I'm just like kind of head over heels about trying to manifest this. Let me get one more card here. There we go. Six of Cups, equal give and take. And worried. Okay, so some of y'all are really worried about, if you're trying to balance this process with another person, some of y'all are worried about being able to do that with the person in your life. And you know what's giving me, because Gemini, you know, is, you know, that half and half energy, you know. I feel like Gemini, for a lot of you guys, you're just trying to balance yourselves. And it's like, I gotta help balance this other person too. I have to sync with this person, and there's just still, I'm still trying to have a balance within myself. And with the Six of Cups, I feel like a lot of this desire to change, for change, has a lot to do with how you grew up and how you learn to love. I feel like that's trying to change also. I feel like for some of you Geminis, it's like you love really hard, or it's like, I'm really cold, fuck y'all. And I really feel y'all trying to balance that out. And I think it's because a lot of y'all are realizing that a lot of these patterns and habits that you want to stop is from your youth or from your younger days. It could be when you're a kid and how you know, how you were taught love through other people, and realizing the extremities in that and seeing how it has reflected in your own life and in your own habits. So let me clarify this King of Wands here crossing. Two of Wands being at a crossroads. So this King of Wands is really trying to make a decision on what he want to do with this energy. And the Queen of Pentacles with healing. So And like I said, these roles can be reversed, but for this King of Wands with all this passion, they are sitting at the crossroads trying to figure out what to do with this energy. They can just go off in this one direction and just go ham and do it. And then there's this other crossroad where feeling like I need to be able to provide for this Queen of Pentacles. And I think that's why this King of Pentacles here is in reverse, up crowning the thoughts. Like, I want to be this King of Pentacles, but I also want to go off and just do what I got to do without worrying. And for some of y'all, this is family as well that is tied into all of this. Let me clarify the King of Pentacles. Okay, I got the Hierophant and the Hermit. Okay. Ooh, all right. So for this King of Pentacles energy in reverse, I got the Hierophant. That is telling me that this person is trying to learn how to do this. I'm trying to learn how to be more stable, more secure. However, I feel like this King of Pentacles, this person feels a little bit in the dark with the Hermit card, I'm trying to find my way. I'm trying to use this light because I feel like in this case, in this spread, this King of Wands, that light from that wand is kind of like what's in this, what do you call it? This light thingy that the Hermit is needing, but he feels in the dark. And so he's trying to learn. It's kind of like reading with the lights off. See how both of these cards are kind of dark a little bit? Like, I got my little lamp and I'm feeling like I'm in the dark, but I'm going to learn how to do this. And with the bottom of the deck, I have the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling in lack. So this is why I feel like this King of Wands is the same person as the King of Pentacles, because, there's this, I need to do what I'm passionate about, but I also really need to be secure for this person, for my family, since I have the Ten of Cups and that emotional well-being here, with everybody together. I need to figure out how to do one, but one makes me feel, with a lack of light, and the other one, there's no stability. So if this is you, Gemini, I definitely understand that balance. But if this is somebody in your life, they are trying. They're not trying to compromise the flame within to try to just be just secure and stable, just to be secure and stable. They want to be happy and doing something that is passionate for them. Let me clarify. Let me clarify, because in the near future, coming up, or what you're going towards, I have the Page of Cups, which can be a message about love, an emotional message, which I'm feeling like it's emotional message, because I also have the Ace of Wands here in reverse. And I think this is somebody saying, I'm not feeling passionate. Let me see. Clarify the Page of Cups and the Ace of Wands, please. The Moon. Yeah, I think that you or this other person really is holding the secret that they're not feeling passionate right now, and is having a hard time expressing their emotions about it. So they're trying to hide it, and it's kind of giving an illusion, but this is how they're really feeling at the bottom of this deck. This is giving me resentment too, a little bit, with this Ten of Swords. I'm holding it from you because I want to protect you, but I'm resenting it because I want to be able to express myself. I have to hold back this while also dealing with all this balancing. I feel like it's going to come out, though, just because it happened in the near future. The Four of Pentacles, yeah. So right now, I feel like someone in this dynamic is getting a little bit colder the more, and this, I'm feeling like it's this king here getting a little bit colder, and they're trying to save their money. They're trying to keep to themselves. You see how she's really focused on herself. And if you or this other person is getting cold, if this is somebody else in your life, it's just because, they are trying to learn and figure things out while simultaneously trying to figure out how to keep that fire and spark and passion for what they want to do at the same time. And that's why I also have Temperance, which is that balancing and healing at the bottom, because those two extremes, like if I'm too much into my passion, I'm not giving enough to my loved ones. And if I'm too much into stability and security and getting this paper, I'm not doing what makes me happy. And that's taking a toll on somebody in this dynamic. It could be both of y'all. I feel like it's both of y'all. Let me see. Clarify the Ten of Cups. I got the Ten of Cups. And I got the Knight of Swords. So there's love there. So Let's not act like there's not no love and concern. There's definitely love and concern. Everybody wants love. Everybody wants everybody to be happy and in love and emotionally stable and be able to share. It just feels like that's getting lost because both people are trying to navigate the balance with it themselves and navigate the balance with themselves and another human being. So there is a lot here, and I feel like it's causing a bit of a not being able to communicate. And I think that needs to come out more without the other person feeling hurt. Because I think maybe the other, well, both of y'all, if not one of y'all, doesn't want to overwhelm the other individual. Like, I got to worry about myself. Let me not, overwhelm them with what I'm feeling because they're going through the same thing. But meanwhile, the other person is saying the same thing. And maybe y'all need to share. Y'all more alike than y'all think. In the hidden energy here for Gemini, I have the Four of Swords. This is healing in preparation, and this is in reverse. I'm going to see why healing and preparing oneself is in the reverse right now. I think it's an inner thing, and I think until it's established by you, Gemini, internally, it's not going to come into fruition yet. But let's see. The High Priestess. So a lot of y'all Geminis are really struggling with feeling your intuition when it comes to certain things because you're just so focused on trying to balance certain things. So you don't really feel in tune with yourself, especially if y'all moving spiritually on y'all spiritual journeys. Y'all having a hard time, really tapping into that because you're trying to do all this balancing within oneself. Let me see. Ooh, that's too much. What's happening? Let me start that over. Clarify. Okay. The Seven of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So this is what it's getting now. I got the Page of Cups. So what's hiding from you, Gemini, when it comes to this healing and preparation is that I really feel like your intuition and trusting yourself and going with the flow like you air signs do, this is hard to see and feel because you have so many options in front of you. You're fantasizing about so many things. I want to do this. I want to do that. And it's like a little kid. Like, I want to do this. I want to do that. I love that. I love this. It's just so much. And I feel like that has really been distracting you really going within and going, okay, this is what I'm feeling like this. When you close your eyes or you focus in on your heart's desires and what makes you happy and what makes you feel loved and loving yourself. Ooh, it's a lot. I definitely feel for a lot of y'all because I see that energy is really, you need to be able to sit and focus in on that. And I think that's why you're in this place, within, because that is really going to be needed. Looking at all the cards, all these cups. It's like, okay, there's snakes in this one, but there's money in this one, but there's love in this one, but I want the money and I want the this and I want the that, I feel like for a lot of y'all want all these cups and it just feels like neither of these cups are enough. Because you want, like I said, you want to be well-rounded. You want stability. You want security. You want love. You want passion. You want the fluidity and to be able to flow as an air sign, and not realizing that focus is just getting a little convoluted when your intuition and what to do and how to go about it is really necessary. And that's why I feel like it's not happening right now. Y'all really got to tap in. Now, what's beautiful here is that in your strength, I got the Star card. And we're going to clarify that because the Star card is hopes, wishes, and dreams, facing your true north, being on the right path in the right direction. And that is your strength. So let me clarify. 1, 2, 3 of Wands. Okay. And the Nine of Swords. So with the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, anxiety, and I wish I had more light on here. Anxiety, sleepless nights, worrying about a lot of shit, and trying to find, what I'm saying, that sense of happiness with the Sun card underneath. I feel like you guys got to realize that y'all's strength is really into knowing and looking into the clues, having things come up to you, and really seeing what things no longer serve you. Because now we went from the 7 to the 8 of Cups. And when you go from the 7 of Cups, which is fantasizing and looking all your options and everything, just to the 8 Cups walking away, you realize none of these serve me. I really need to sit and wait for the true thing that is important, which is what I feel deep inside. I think a lot of you guys need to go based off what you feel and flow like air right now, more like your sign. Not so much like water, where it's maybe a little bit emotional. Not so much like fire, where it's very overwhelming. I think that the balance of fire and water is air, if you really think about it. Because when you put water on fire, it goes and air comes up. You know what I mean? And I feel like you need to follow that flow, that intuition on what you know already. And what you know already, what can you do with what you know already? What can you do with that? What can you do with the wind and where the wind is taking you right now? Because that is your best way of travel. It truly is. Now, in the spiritual guidance, I have the Tower. That is a foundation coming down because the foundation wasn't strong enough to begin with. And I'm going to see why that is your spiritual guidance, to let that Tower come down. Four of Swords, right side up, being able to go through the healing process, being able to share it with that other individual with the Three of Cups, being able to celebrate, being able to, I'm seeing this as family again. Normally this could be like a third party situation, or healing from a third party situation from a lot of you, and not allowing that to dictate anymore your emotions and how you feel. There's a lot of overthinking. I feel like y'all almost there too. Needs to be some, with this Tower, there needs to be some kind of breakthrough within. I'm tired of feeling like this. I'm tired of feeling like binded by my own emotions. I'm tired of being so passionate, or I'm just so angry, I'm just so sad, or I'm just so this. Like, it's just gonna click for a lot of you guys. And I think you guys need to, I'm feeling like for some of y'all, especially when it comes to this spread, this Tower coming down feels like a moment of weakness, and it's not. Trust me, it's not. Let that come down. Let yourself be broken down to be able to build yourself back up, because it's going to feel so fresh and brand new. And I really feel like that intuition and know where to go, how about doing things, and with this other person as well, is just going to be so clear. You're going to be able to support yourself and this other person as well. The most potential outcome here is the High Priestess upside this time. So I see you guys finally doing that. I see that Tower coming down. And when it does, that Four of Swords, that healing and preparation is going to be right side up. And y'all going to really be prepared to do the work internally so you can manifest externally. What happens within happens without. As above, so below. You know, above is, this is connected to the above, you know? Let me clarify that, High Priestess. The Five of Wands. Why is that conflict here? Ooh. The Page of Pentacles. Okay, so, and the Page of Swords, really learning how to, literally what I just said, learning how to balance that out. And being ready to fight and do so. A lot of y'all, what y'all want to do, I think in whatever area, industry, whatever, there is going to be conflict. There is going to be conflict. I think y'all about to just say y'all piece. Remember I just said somebody going to say their piece? I'm seeing it come out as a little bit of an argument. But I feel like certain things should be said at this point. There's too much build up. There's too much holding in. It needs to come out. Air cannot be stale. Open the window. I'm about to sound real corny, but open the window of your heart. Open that throat chakra. That is the equivalent to me, especially with y'all air signs. Open that up and let all that nastiness flow out. Try to be try to keep the harmony and the understanding. Try your best. But I just see it coming out a very aggressive, because like a buildup, like a volcano, it's going to go poof. You know what I'm saying? And what I was going to say was that in your industry, and if this is about jobs or what you want to do in your life, business, something like that, there's going to be competition. But I think y'all going to be ready for it with this Page of Pentacles. Like, I'm going to learn how to be stable in myself and all this stuff. With the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to be able to, learn and take notes. And I see you being a lot more honest, but it needs to come out. Just open the window. Just blow it up. Let the Tower come down. Just do it. I know you don't want to be weak, but I feel like y'all really need a reset inside and to start over. And that's, you got to do some spring cleaning within to have that spring cleaning without. There's this saying, Honestly, I don't think it's a saying. I think I made it up between me and my mom. And because I didn't want to get rid of my couch. It was so crappy. And I wanted a new couch. I don't want to get rid of the old couch. Where are people going to sit in this old couch? But people are falling in it. It's just terrible. And my mom was like, God, how can God give you a new couch when you don't even have room for the new couch? You got to get rid of the old couch. And I was like, oh, fuck. So I did, and shit, I didn't get a new couch. I got a whole new place to live and new furniture, everything like that. So I even got more than what I got rid of. And I feel like this applies here when it comes to getting rid of that stubbornness and realizing making the change, letting this transition, this ending happen within you, so a new kind of life within you can come out. Six of Swords. Yeah, because it's going to get a lot easier. And now I got Two of Cups in the bottom of the deck, which is this kind of newfound, this kind of relationship here. It's this newfound way. I told you about balancing with this other person. It's like, oh, now that I dumped that old water, I got rid of that stale air, I can, bring a new cup into myself, new water, new love, and I can share it with this individual, and maybe I'll inspire them. But I think everything needs to be laid out on the table between both of y'all to be able to do so. So yeah, Gemini, that's the reading. I hope you liked it. I hope the audio didn't sound bad. And like I said, leave a comment. Like the video if it helped resonate or helped you understand yourself or another individual. And till next time.